Today's video is over this car right here. This car puts the Firebird to shame. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. And before I get started with today's video, the 4th gen 6-speed Firebird is gone. We did sell that. So it's kind of sucky that I had to go, but obviously that means it opens up the door to different things. Not sure exactly what that might be yet, but it opens the door for different cars to be on the channel. But that's not what today's video is over. Today's video is over this car right here. So first off guys, obviously this is not my car. I could never afford a car like this. This is actually my dad's car. If you guys do remember, that green 1969 Camaro that was sold April, I believe, of last year, he built that car. Towels on the seat because they are cloth, because this is an LT1 optioned car. Is the 6-speed with auto rev matching probably the best feature I've ever, hands down the best feature ever in a manual car. I mean, I'll show you guys in a little bit. We're not gonna rip on this thing obviously because it ain't mine, but we are gonna take it out for a little drive and I'll show you guys the rev matching feature on it. It's really, really nice. What I've witnessed, at least, what it's mainly missing, right here in the center console, you can see right there next to those buttons, there's like a blank one there and there, same thing on the other side. It might have a different radio in the higher optioned models, I'm not 100% sure, but mainly what you can see, obviously there's cloth seats instead of leather seats. They're not that bad, plus it's so easy to just switch out seats, and a hell of a lot cheaper than buying it with the option, buying the car with the option. Let's hop in it real quick. It is indeed a 6-speed manual car. Could you please focus, Cam? It is a 6-speed manual after all. Really nice shifter. It's not a short throw or anything, but it's also not, you know, it's not incredibly long throw either. Like, hang on, I'll give you guys an example here. We're in 3rd right now. All right, so the camera battery died. So now we're resorting back to the GoPro. Extremely nice, really good feeling manual transmission. It does just like the Firebird. However many years later, it still has a skip shift feature for economy. Putting around town, if you're not on the throttle that much, it will enable skip shift. Like I said, it's weird seeing a manual with paddle shifters, but it has rev matching right here. They both do the same thing. So like you can toggle it on and off with this one, and you can also toggle it on and off with this one. They don't push the other way. They only push inwards towards you. It has your volume controls here. Your favorite, I think, if you listen to the radio. I don't, I just listen to Bluetooth all the time. The back seat, not very spacious. Would not recommend ever sitting back there. If you're over 3'2", it is a very, very tight back seat. You do get a nice, I don't think it charges your phone. I haven't been in this car enough actually to tell you. I don't think it does. Nice little cubby hole right here. No cup holders for the rear occupants, but you do get cup holders up here. Right here, and compared to the 5th gen, they were thinking, all right? Because on a 5th gen 6-speed, you know, same location of the shifter, but the cup holders were like right here instead of off to the side here. So when you would go to shift, obviously you rest your arm about like right here to shift, and it'd be over your cup, so you'd have to do this you'd have to shift like this, and if you had a cup literally any much taller than a normal can, you'd literally hit the cup no matter what, and it was kind of sucky. So this car is not the supercharged model, obviously. This is just the naturally aspirated 6.2 liter LT4. I think my dad put a cold air intake on it with a really nice shroud around it too, even has heat wrap in there to keep it away from all the exhaust, which is literally right there. So that's pretty nice. Honestly, in modern engine bays, not really anything to write home about. I could literally say the same thing for my mom's Audi, the wagon, the Monte Carlo, and there's not really much to write home about here. All you know is that it has this and not a 6-cylinder, so that is good. Let's pop on over to the trunk. And mind you, this is a convertible, so a decent portion of the trunk is compromised because the top has to have a place to go. Clearly, you have this piece right here. Fold this down. Those are the original floor mats. And when the top is, when you want to put the top down and be in convertible mode, this partition, I believe, has to be up. And let's see, yeah, because all the mechanisms are literally right there for the top. Honestly, me personally, not a very big fan of convertibles. That's just me. You guys, if you watch the channel for a while, I did have a 2001 BMW 330 Ci 5-speed manual. Didn't like it that much because it was a convertible. I honestly believe I'm just not a big fan of convertibles. Enough of me jabbering. Let's actually take this thing out for a drive, see that rev matching feature, because I'll be honest, it is the best feature of this car. I'm gonna strap on the GoPro on my head. We'll get this thing out on the road. I'll show you guys the feature. Maybe we'll do like a 0 to 60, just a mid pull, maybe like a 20 to 60. I don't know. Just depends really. Let's get her going. Hope it's positioned good for this car, because obviously, as all Camaros, 5th gen and 6th gen alike, there's not much of a windshield here. We'll let her get a little warmed up first. Not fully warmed up yet. So nice. It's a really good feeling manual. I'll give it that. It's a very nice manual. Again, not my car. I'm not gonna beat on it. It's not my car. I'm just getting a video out to you guys. I think this would be a cool video. Maybe we'll do a few more with this car because it's a very nice car. I know my dad was thinking about putting leather seats in it because the cloth, he has to have these towels on the bottom of the seats so he doesn't get like stained on them. But leather, you don't really got to worry about that much. So another really big reason. This car puts the Firebird to shame, and I'm not saying it's blazingly quick. Or we'll do a 4th to 3rd. It's so nice having that feature. It's so nice. Oh my goodness. We'll go to 2nd here. Oh my god, it's so nice. Oh, I can't get enough of it. I really just can't get enough of it. I think we'll do a 0 to 60 pull. Traction is on right now, but I think it's in like the sport mode or whatever. So it shouldn't be that insane. We'll do a 0 to 60 here. All right. really puts the Firebird to shame. Insanely. Oh my God. I mean, I'm not saying the Firebird was a slow piece of junk, but like, compared to this, not even in the same ballpark. Like, not even close to the same car. Do a quick little pull here. Jesus Christ. Freaking chirp the tires going into second. And I was already going, I don't even know how fast I was going before I actually got into second. It's probably like 45, 50 maybe in first gear. Jeez. Firebird could never do this. Now, I'm not saying the Firebird was an unfun car. That car was awesome. I loved that car. And I'm gonna miss that car. And I think some of you guys on the channel definitely will too. But it's just, I don't know. This car is, well, better in every way, really. Even just driving normally, it has so, like, compared to the Firebird, it has so much more power. It's insane. Oh, it sounds so good. It sounds so good when it's rev matching. Oh my goodness. This car, listen, if you have the money to buy one of these cars, I highly recommend it, especially because this is a 2023. This is the last year, I believe, that they're gonna be making the Camaros. So why not have, of all Camaros to have, why not have the last year they were ever made? Boom. I think the cycle will repeat again, just like how the 4th gen died, and then what, how many years later the 5th gen came out? Just a cycle. I'm just hoping it doesn't come back as like an electric car, because that would, I feel like that would put the Camaro's name to shame, putting an electric motor in it. I think even what would make it even worse is if they made it like a 4-door electric car. If you have to make it an electric car, you have to keep it a 2-door. You don't make a 4-door Impala with a Camaro front end on it. That's what it probably would end up being. Just don't do it. GM was never really known for making very well decisions when it comes to how they market their stuff, I guess. They make really nice cars, obviously. I've owned a bunch of GM shit. I like GM, but they're not known for their decision making to be the best. Do some quick rev matching here from 5th to 4th, 3rd. It sounds so good. And even, it's such a comfy car too. Like, I could take this on a multi-hour road trip and be fine. I love the induction noises you can hear too. You guys can't hear it, but I can hear it right up over there. Well guys, that's gonna do it for the driving portion of this video. All right, well, let's get back home. All right guys, and there you have it. Let me know down in the comments if you guys do want to see more content with this Camaro. I think it'd be fun. Obviously more content coming over the Audi. Hell, we've been thinking about it for years. I might actually do a video on this car. It's also a convertible. It's also an Audi. Mine's cooler because it's a wagon, but that's besides the point. Don't forget to stay tuned for more videos coming over the channel. Again, sorry for this little break I've had here. We were actually on vacation. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see all you guys in the next one.